guys, so I know summer is coming to an end, but that does not mean you cannot enjoy a delicious burger. Today is your day because I'm going to show you how to make my killer burger recipe indoors. Oh wait, I can't forget about my homemade tater tots. It sounds great, doesn't it? You heard me right. Yes, you can have delicious, juicy burgers all year long. And I'm gonna teach you just how to do that. So in front of me, I have some ground beef. Fat ratio is 80% lean and 20% fat, and that's what this is. And you don't have to buy an expensive cut of beef. So what I'm gonna add first is my mustard. The mustard is gonna give this burger moisture. I'm gonna add an egg. And the egg is what's gonna help keep this burger together. I'm gonna add some salt. Don't be afraid to season your meat because the meat is gonna absorb all of those flavors. Now onto my secret ingredient, my nacho cheese chips. And what I've done is I've just put them in a plastic bag and I'm just gonna crunch them up the old-fashioned way. Just like that. I love the way these smell. Is that like wrong? They have like this cheesy flavor. This is like a stress reliever. You know how when you have like those stress balls that you just kind of like, just squeeze? That's kind of like what's happening right now. But anyway, now we have nacho cheese crumbs. And I'm just gonna add this to my hamburger meat. I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, and my mom would pack my school lunches, you know, you would have a bag of chips, right? And then you would have a sandwich. What I'd like to do is, I'd like to put my chips into my sandwich. This is kind of like what that is. But instead of a sandwich, it's a burger. And that's what makes it so killer. Oh man, the memories. This will also help keep your patty together. And of course, adding lots and lots of flavor. And not only that, when you bite into it, you will get a nice crunch. What a surprise. So now I'm just gonna use these bad boys and just mix everything together. These are like your best tools in the kitchen. You just wanna make sure they're clean. You don't want to overwork your meat or you'll end up with a tough burger. Now I'm going to start to form my patties, and what I like to do is, here's a little tip. I just like to just take my hand and just kind of cut my meat into fours, like that. And as you can see, I have 4 patties. And then I'm just going to start building my patty. Now remember, again, you don't want to overwork this, because it'll give you tough burgers, and we don't want that. What I like to do with my patties after I form them is I like to throw them into the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes so they get really nice and firm. I do this because when I cook them, I don't want them to start breaking apart. I've taken my patties out of the refrigerator. They're really nice and firm. Now here's a little tip. I don't know about you, but whenever I cook burgers, I tend to see the center of the burger start to rise. So in order for that to not happen, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use my thumb. Again, these are my tools. I'm just gonna use my thumb and just put an indentation right there in the middle of the patty. I'm gonna add some olive oil to my nice and hot skillet. I love using a cast iron skillet, mainly because number one, it'll give me that really nice brown crust that I want with my burger. Also, I'm gonna finish these off in the oven. I wanna make sure that my oil is fully coated. There we go, that looks perfect. All right, let's put these bad boys in. I'm gonna cook 2 at a time. There we go. You hear that nice sizzle? So I'm gonna let this cook for about 2 to 4 minutes on one side. And then I'm gonna flip it onto the other side. I'm gonna let it cook for about a minute. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add some cheese. So I'm gonna put this into the oven at 400 degrees for 3 to 5 minutes, depending on how well you want your burger cooked. All right, you guys, so my patties are out of the oven. The cheese is nicely melted, and now I'm gonna start assembling my killer burger. I think it's important to note that we saved money on the beef, right? We didn't splurge. But I think it's okay to go the distance with your buns. Your buns make a big difference when you are making a killer burger, right? So what I have here, I have pretzel buns, which just adds another layer of flavor. My husband, he's all about the buns. That just didn't sound right. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. But it's true. My husband, when it comes to a burger, it is all about the buns. And one of his favorites, it would definitely have to be the brioche bun because it's really nice and soft. He never likes to bite into a burger and the bun is like dry and crumbly. We don't want that here. So let's start with the pretzel bun. There we go. You guys, this smells so good. Oh, I'm gonna add red onion. I'm gonna add some charred jalapeno. I just charred these over an open flame. You guys, I'm like, my mouth is like watering over here. It's like a little embarrassing. Look at that. You, my friend, are a beauty. Wow, look at that, a killer burger indoors. Now to go with this burger, I'm gonna show you how to make some awesome tater tots. These tater tots are so easy, you are not gonna believe me. What I have right here are baby potatoes, right? And I am just going to pierce them with my knife. I don't wanna go all the way down to the bottom. So the reason why I'm cutting these potatoes is because I'm gonna put some butter over this and some salt and pepper, and I want all of that to ooze into the potato, right? And not only that, it'll help the potatoes get really nice and crispy, just the way I like it. Now I'm gonna add some flavor to these boys. Flavor Flav, what up Flavor Flav? So this is just some melted butter. Just gonna drizzle all of that on, just like that. Push all of these bad boys together. I'm gonna add some salt. I love biting into a potato and just tasting that bit of salt. I'm never shy when it comes to salt and potatoes. Now I'm just gonna add some cheese. Cheese, glorious cheese. And again, you can put as much cheese as you like. I'm gonna add some pepper. So I'm gonna put this in the oven at 425 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes. This looks amazing. Look at how crispy these are. Butter has seeped in, it's nice and browned, and you guys, this smells so divine. I mean, come on. So we're just gonna add our potato tots right next to our burger so our burger's not lonely. One thing that I love about these potato tots is it's a quick fix approach to making homemade potato tots, which can take hours. Now, if you wanna make some killer ribs indoors, make sure you check out this video with my husband right there. It's a lot of fun. Bye guys.